All right, guys, we got week 8, episode 8. Episode 8. I've been at this for 2 months, guys. Excited for today's location and today's neighborhood. So stay tuned. We are heading to one of the most famous neighborhoods in Chicago. It's always on the news. It's always being talked about. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. Okay. I don't know. This tour today, it may be a little short because, I don't know, it's only Tuesday. It's 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. People are driving like really nuts. Alright, guys, so it's okay. We're going to keep it moving. I'm going to do the best I can like I always do. Today's neighborhood is none other than Inglewood. Inglewood, Chicago neighborhood here. I am currently passing Kennedy King College. I am right here at, where am I coming up at? All right, I am at 63rd and Halsted, honey. So, as we know, they've done a little bit of resurgence here, right at 63rd and Halsted. We got a Starbucks and a Chipotle. Alright, guys, of course my videos cut off sometimes, but I am currently at the intersection of 63rd and Halsted. Currently there is a Whole Foods here. They have a Starbucks, a Villa, a Wingstop, a nail shop, a Oak Street Health, a pharmacy, and then a few other shops. Chipotle, they have, I did mention Starbucks, AT&T stores. So they're trying to revitalize this area because back in the day, this exact intersection was a super booming shopping center. Actually, the second largest shopping center. I don't know if you guys knew or not. I hope you can hear me over the over the wind. But this area first began in 1840 here in Chicago. And right now I am actually walking into this Whole Foods here. Hope you all can see. Yeah, so I'm about to just get a couple of items and then we're going to continue the tour, all right? See you all in a second. And stay tuned for more facts. Alright. Ooh, let me not get hit. Alright, guys. I just left Whole Foods. Wait, what is saying that? There we go. I just left Whole Foods. Let me get in my car right quick. This is not the time, honey. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So as mentioned in the last few videos, this area was founded by a man named Wilcox in 1840. Around about 1852 or so, Inglewood was known as Junction City back in the day due to the fact that a lot of trains started to pass in this area. The Illinois Central Railroad didn't take off just yet, but a lot of trains and a lot of freight trains were starting to come into the area, so it was called Junction Grove. And we are going to keep moving forward, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys some things on the tour. I'm excited about this one. I'm super excited. All right, so stay tuned. Oh, yes, I love when it's a red light. Okay, so guys, right now I am at the corner, the intersection of 63rd and Halsted. As mentioned before, this corner here was super essential. There was one of the second largest Sears locations in Chicago, one of the second oldest as well. Sears was built in 1934 here on at this intersection, long before the CTA stop was here. This is currently the Green Line stop right at 63rd and Halsted. I think it's one of the second to last stops because I think the last one is on Ashland. So yes, guys, this block here is super historic. Look at the old architecture here. This right now is a rainbow, or it was a rainbow, or still is a rainbow. So yes, these buildings, it was a lot of older buildings on this street alone, on this stretch alone. As stated before, that intersection was the second largest compared to downtown Chicago. So yeah, Inglewood was a very super booming neighborhood. Even it thrived even during the Depression, during the 1930s. A lot of people did move to this area because the rent was a lot more inexpensive, a lot cheaper. The Black Belt was filling up with, back in Bronzeville, Parkway was filled up to the brim. So people, you know, they moved out and started to spread out. And Inglewood is definitely one of those neighborhoods. There were up to 100,000 Inglewood residents at one time. So stay tuned, guys. Today's tour will be popping. All right, guys. So I'm just showing you all a little bit of Inglewood's architecture here. These buildings are pretty vintage, pretty old. A lot of the buildings in West Garfield, even the Garfield Park and Gage Park neighborhoods, are sort of similar, as well as in Bronzeville, like the architecture here, the stones used. Look at this. This is beautiful. And it stands the test of time even today in 2020. So these are some beautiful homes. And I'm sure they're probably split up, or, you know, who knows. Unfortunately, Inglewood does have a host of empty lots here. There are a lot of empty lots. Ooh. So, yeah, it's not foreign. A lot of neighborhoods in Chicago have a few empty lots, but all right, I am currently at 65th and Halsted. Once again, yeah, this Kennedy King College, it used to be a lot smaller, but of course they expanded the area. All of this is their land here. This is a big old parking lot, and they will be wrapping up the semester right about now and getting ready for the summer semester, but you know, COVID is hating, so that's okay. There is City Sports on the side right there. That City Sports is older than a lot of people I know. So, all right, we're just going to keep this tour going, guys. The Union Stockyards, I'm going to show you guys that as well. My grandpa, he used to work at the Union Stockyard back in the day. Thrive, the Inglewood neighborhood. I'm also going to show y'all this building here on the corner. All right, guys, I gotta keep my eyes peeled. You know, I'm trying to do a little tour shit for y'all, but let me keep my eyes peeled. All right, so right now I am currently on, 64th and Low. Woo, woo, woo. Thank God it's 12:21 p.m. Okay. Anyway, this building here, right here, I just know it because my mom actually took me to, well, I begged her, okay? Let me be clear. I begged my mom to drop me off at a party here when I was 16 with my friend named Jackie at the time. So we stayed for all of 5 minutes because, no. This is one of them buildings. Man. And then my little boyfriend at the time, well, down the line later, his people stayed in here, so I would go over here. Whew, Jesus Christ, the ghetto. All right, so here's the front of it, guys. New Inglewood Terrace. When I tell you, when I came up in here, and this reminded me of the part on training day, when he went up in the little terrace part, child. I felt like Alonzo. Well, no, I felt like the white boy. I felt like Ethan Hawke's character, girl. All right, stay tuned for the tour, guys. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just speaking facts. It is what it is. All right, stay tuned. Love y'all. Peace. All right. I am currently at 63rd and Wallace. Just want to show you all right here, 63rd and Wallace, right across from Aldi. And right here in front of the United States Post Office. This is the Inglewood location. All right, look at this beautiful art over here. Mother Ambassadors for Peace and Hope. Amen. Ashe. Okay, so this location here used to be the location of Chicago's first serial killer, Mr. H.H. Holmes. This used to be his murder mansion that he built from scratch, only to kill people and lure them away from the 1893 World Columbia Exposition. That's where he got a lot of his kills. He lured the people from Midway Plaisance all the. It is said that this location is haunted, and also H.H. Holmes is mentioned in episode 5, which is Hyde Park location, Hyde Park neighborhood of my tour. I talk about Midway Plaisance. I talk about Eric Larson's book called Devil in a White City, which is one of my favorite books, which tells the whole history of Chicago and H.H. Holmes, the murderer, the killer, the scammer. He was a damn scammer, y'all. Anyway, if you don't know, go ahead and Google, Wikipedia, do it all. And we're going to move from this spot. It is haunted, though. That's what I've heard. They do have some Chicago haunted historical tours, and this is one of the spots on the tour. Stay tuned, all right? All right, guys, I'm across the street from the post office here. The location was like a huge mansion which had a few shops below, a few shops beneath. I think a pharmacy, another shop. So yeah, this is of course not the exact location. I think it was closer to the corner here, but the basement does, the post office of the basement does go and align with the original location. So it's a lot going on, guys. Here is some beautiful art, beautiful murals of local artists here, hopefully in Chicago. Elevate Inglewood, yes, it needs elevation. So it's a lot going on, guys. Here is some beautiful art, beautiful murals of local artists here, hopefully in Chicago. Elevate Inglewood, yes, it needs elevation for sure. A lot of the neighborhoods in Chicago do. But yeah, I'm here just in an alley across the street. So, you know, they say, you know, it's terrible, it's bad, but I really do think that they target this area. All right, guys, we're continuing the tour. I had coffee, you know, I'm a frequent urinator. TMI, so what? Anyway, so we are headed west on 63rd. Let's get it. This building right here is also ancient. Oh, shit. This one right here, it is now a U.S. bank, but as you can tell, this building is old. It's super old. I need to know what exactly it was prior. But this is right here on 63rd Street. And yes, 815 West 63rd. So, yep, it's still a little store in there hanging on. I don't know what. That's like Arby's. I don't know how these little businesses still survive. Unless they, you know, who knows? Who knows? All right, so we're going west on 63rd. Come on and flip around. There we go. I was like, oh, this gas station, it's always popping. At this one on Racine, we got the little shops, the little sub shops, the little places where you speak to people through the glass, you know. It's an old building here. A lot of businesses that used to exist. Ooh, and motherfuckers who can't drive. Ooh, stupid. And the police. Let me put my phone down. All right, guys, we are continuing west. We just passed 63rd Dean. Okay. I remember I picked up a stove from Morgan from over here. Lord Jesus, honey. I was like, oh, this gas station, it's always popping. At this one on Racine, we got the little shops, the little sub shops, the little places where you speak to people through the glass, you know. Alright, guys, so I'm currently in front of, well, the police station on 63rd and Laughlin. We have a lot of businesses here, like this barber shop. Oh, okay. Just got a little clergy registration place. It's a church here, right here. Yeah, I know. And it's a daycare there. So, I mean, the area, it's always tried to thrive, but Chicago stopped pouring money into this area for decades. And, yeah. So, we're going to continue the tour. It won't be as long this time. So just stay tuned. We're going to show you a few things. I'm trying to find some notable homes, you know. I do know Lil Durk was from this area. A few Chicago rappers. So Hey, stay tuned, y'all. Peace. Alright guys, I'm currently at the last stop on the Green Line. The last stop of the CTA Green Line station at 63rd and Ashland. There is a Checkers right there on the corner, or Jackson Hewitt. It's a beauty supply store. I'm right here by Liberty Tax Service. So yeah. The Green Line train actually goes all the way to Harlem. So this is the last stop on the south side. So yes, I am right here by 63rd and Justine. So stay tuned, guys. We keeping this tour going. It's the last stop on the Green Line. And yeah. Alright. Alright guys, I am on Ashland headed north. I don't know if you all know this or not, but the CTA elevated rail system is one of the oldest in the country. I think outside of New York, it is the second oldest in the country. We had our rail system going in the 1800s, honey, okay? So, let me be aware, because people, man. All right, catch me on the next clip, because we right here by some fools. All right, guys, as mentioned before, we are heading north on Ashland. The boundaries for the Inglewood neighborhood are mainly 55th, well, that's Garfield, to the north, and 75th south, that's south to the south. So 75th and then to 55th Street. So let's do it. Also, I just want to make sure that I don't go over to Auburn Gresham or to West Garfield Park, or, you know, I'm trying to stay in the boundaries of the Inglewood neighborhood. So it does vary from like Ashland to Halsted to you know, Wallace, Lowe, those areas, those streets, and a little further east. So we gonna show y'all, flip this around. Okay, guys. We on 57th and Ashland. Ooh, child. All right. All right, everybody. Right now, I am on 55th and Lastland, making sure that I'm not passing into the Garfield Park neighborhood. I did want to show you guys a little bit of architecture here. Some of these buildings are actually a lot older than expected. Some of these were built in the turn of the century, in the early 1900s, because this area, once again, it was not always African American. There is a thing called window there, like they moved right out, and they either moved to the suburbs or downtown or other areas. I am at 55th and Troop, and here's some more of the park here. Ooh, I just swerved a little bit. So yeah, guys, I used to hang out on what's this, 55th and Aberdeen. My dusty ass ex, his family lived over here. And so yeah, I would, you know, spend a day or two, you know, and drive over from my house to come see him sleep on the floor. Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the tour going. I'm excited. It's just gloomy and cloudy here. And as you all know, I got the wrong colors on. I got on gold and black. Ooh, I am not a Latin king, a Latin queen. I ain't none of that. I'm not gang affiliated at all. Alright, guys, I'm approaching 55th and Halsted here. This area is pretty historic. 55th and Halsted right here. Some of these buildings are they're still standing. They definitely need updates and renovation, but they are still standing and they are still here. Alright, I'm going to turn down Halsted. I am making a right. This area, oh yeah, once again, I mean, all of this was filled with shops and stores. Even Martin Luther King, he came to Chicago in 1966 for the first time, I think, to go ahead and help organize some of the housing concerns in Chicago, because a lot of banks and landowners, a lot of banks did redlining back in the day. And redlining is just basically when a bank refuses to sell you a... Alright, these are some new constructs here. This is a new construct right here at 57th and Halsted. All right, yes, I got the green light. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so yes, we are going south on Halsted. I just passed the church to the right. There is like a radio station, I think, inside of Kennedy King College. So this is a big old tower here. Some of these buildings are really old. You can see some of the old lettering there. Right now at 59th and Halsted. So yes, guys, the building of the Dan Ryan Expressway, that also eradicated a lot of housing at the time. About the Dan Ryan Expressway, I think it started building it around the 1940s or so, late 1940s. And yeah, so they came around. Inglewood is filled with positive messages. This one right here by this basketball court says, "Be your higher self." That is beautiful. Hello, youth. Y'all be safe now. Y'all be safe. This building is old as shit and it needs some renovation, but that is a beautiful property. All right, we are on 61st and Halsted, honey. We are coming right back down to the Kennedy King College campus. It is one of the city colleges of Chicago. You can get your associate degree here. Among other things, I think they have the Washburn Culinary Institute here as well. And yep, here is the shopping center I just left, the Inglewood Square Market. Fancy. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're passing the CTA and coming up on a few other things as well. Alright, guys, as you can see, I am in front of City Sports here at 6535 South Halsted. As you can see, this building is pretty vintage. I was trying to actually get the origin, the actual date that it was built, because the architecture here, it is pretty vintage and old. So yeah, it's a few shoe stores in there, overpriced shoes, a jewelry place, a beauty supply store. Of course, it wasn't always like this. This store, even in 2020, is I just saw about 10 people try to go up in there. So they waiting in line to go in, honey. You won't catch me in no City Sports in 2020, but that's what's up, to each his own. This is also a flagship store. It's just always been around in this area. And yeah, we're going to wind down on the tour. It's beginning to rain off and on, so my signal kind of gets a little iffy. And so we're just doing the best we can. Thank you all for watching. Keep watching. And if you're able, please go ahead and, as I was saying, if you're able to tip your tour guide, please do so via Cash App at SochyliteArtistry, $Socialite, SOCHYLITE, Artistry. And yeah, guys, the tour is winding down. I'm going to go further south on Halsted, show you a little bit more of the business district that existed, or it still exists. It's a lot of Arabs that have moved into this community. A lot of their shops and stores, a lot of food places are ran by Arab men. A lot of the places to get your Swisher, you know, the phone store. So yeah, it's interesting. The area is definitely, it's still African American, 99%, but people have moved in. Different people of different nationalities and different colors. Ooh, that street was terrible back there. Okay, right now I am at 7 and Halsted, also known as Marquette and Halsted. This gas station here. Woo, child, it's seen more than a little bit. Roll it down. But yeah, this gas station is foolish. Super foolish. It's super dark too. It looks dark. But yeah, that gas station, this White Castle, you won't catch me here around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. on a Saturday night or a Friday night in Chicago in the middle of summer, maybe August or July. Hell no. You ain't gonna catch me over here. No. So we are going south on Halsted as mentioned. All right. A lot of empty lots, as mentioned before, guys. A lot of empty lots. I'm gonna pull over here. All right, guys, we're passing 69th and Halsted. I will get the light. This Burger King here, I would not go to if it was the last one in the entire world. I just would not do it. Oh, look at these little kids. Oh, look at these little children. Oh. Okay, guys. So yes, Inglewood. Around 1970, around the 70s, after King died, things changed a lot for a lot of big cities. King and Malcolm X, they were like, you know, just it. You know, they were held with high esteem. Ooh, people boy over here. So, and I'm not being biased at all. You know, I'm from the east side, but I used to hang on. You know, I'm gonna show y'all my apartment that I had over here for a couple weeks. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we got Halstead Grocery and Liquor. This little shopping mall is always popping right here on 71st and Halstead. So, all right, some more architecture for you all. As mentioned in the last few videos, this is the home of the GDs, the Gangster Disciples. They even mentioned, I think, the Blackstone Rangers. So yes, guys, a lot of Chicago rappers from Inglewood. Please look it up, Google it, do your research. We are at 72nd. Ooh, this is a beautiful viaduct. Let's see what they got under this. Okay, we got a mural under here. That's pretty beautiful there. So let me get out the phone and I'll see y'all in a second. All right. All right, guys, I don't know if you all know, but yeah, after King died in around the 70s, about 3 major gangs were started in Chicago in the 70s around that time. The Disciples hailed from the Inglewood area. GDs, better known as GDs, or, you know, Gangster Disciples. They also say growth and development, you know. So yeah, it was a lot of gangs over here in the area. Jeff Fort was the founder and the originator of the GDs in Chicago. So please do your gang history if you would like to. But our tours are all about positivity. So we kind of just keep things on the up and up. But we got to keep it real with you guys as well. I got on the wrong colors. I'm supposed to have on my black and my blue instead of my black and my gold. Oh, now they think I'm a Latin king, a Latin queen, because I'm light-skinned Jesus. So let me just finish the tour up. We're going to wrap it up, and that's going to be it. Love and light. Alright, guys, we are heading south. I remember Lil Durk, he said on one of his interviews that he grew up actually on 72nd and Halstead. We just passed in 73rd now. Also to the right is one of the liquor stores where I had my last alcohol promo event. Due to COVID, I had my last one there on March 13th. So here it is here on the corner. Spirit Beverage Center right here. And yeah, we're headed south. It's a lot of churches on Halstead. We are right now at 75th Street, approaching 76. Oh, Jesus. All right, so yes, a lot of black businesses. The Martin Luther King skating rink is down further to 76 and Racine. All right, here we have a J&J on 76, and we are gonna go a little bit east and wrap around, guys. See you in a second. All right, guys, we just passed Emerald, like a block off Halstead. If you know who Emerald Green is, go ahead, give her a like, a follow on IG. Emerald Green, that's my home girl. All right, guys, so we are passing 76 and Wallace. And here we are. Let's flip this around. Oh, shit. Okay, I can't flip it around. Right, we have some new constructs here on 76th Street. Just trying to make the community a better place. This viaduct here is definitely needs some work. All right, if you all know this building right here on 76th. All right, we're getting a little out the area. I don't want to cross into anything, but we are right here at 76 in Eggleston. I went to a party here in this building before. They have a lot of just different spaces. It's called the Stewart Business Center. All right, guys, and then we are going to bust a left right on Stewart, right on Stewart. My window is cloudy as shit. I need a car wash. Alright, let's do it. Okay, more architecture for you all. That's a beautiful building. Look at these. Are some apartments here. Ooh wee. Definitely needs to be rehabbed for sure. And yeah, so that's kind of how Chicago is, guys. Like, you can be on one block where it's all houses, and then you can be on the next block where they kind of all need to be renovated. It's a little store here on 75th and Stewart. Oh, okay, BMW. All right. So that's it, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, right here we are at the corner of 71st and Stewart. Right here is the Culture Connection, one of my favorite stores. It is a black-owned store. It says, what does it say? Something about knowledge. Anyway, the bushes are covering it up. It's a lot of empty lots here, as you all can see. I had to change my platform, unfortunately, because Instagram is taking way too long to load. Facebook is not working. So we're just going to use the phone in the video. We just might just post the videos as is. So unfortunately, I can't flip this around. But yes, this is one of my favorite stores. The tour is winding down, so stay tuned. And thank you all for watching. All right, guys, our tour is just about winding down. So yes, Inglewood had about 6 movie theaters. They had hundreds of stores, hundreds of shops. They had Sears and Roebuck. They had Woolworths. They had Walgreens with an actual like lunch counter where you could sit at. A Weebolts. They had, I think, Montgomery Ward. You know, all types of those old vintage stores that used to exist. So, yes, guys, this is the tour. Thank you all for watching. Love and light. Be safe. Put your mask on. And yeah, we're just gonna wrap this thing on out. I mean, hopefully this will be the last, you know, not the last week, but we are winding down. I'm ready to get back to society. So yeah, thank you all for watching. $SochyliteArtistry for any tips, any gas, maybe a coffee, anything. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Love and light. Peace. Peace. Hey guys, Instagram is just being a hoe, so that's all right. Alright, so I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I'm always looking for sponsorships, for partners, for people to give me their products so I can display them and show them on my tours. And today's sponsor for my earrings today is none other than Harlem 1926 on Etsy. They have an Etsy shop right on Etsy, and it's called Harlem, one word, 1926. So Harlem, one word, 1926. Thank you all. And they didn't ask me to do this, but I got these earrings for my birthday from them. And they are super cute. And you guys know I love things like this. So, all right, that's it. Thank you all for watching this week's tour. Love and light to you all. Please check the full episodes and the full videos on my YouTube channel. And that's it. Peace.